So Melissa, back in high school, how did some of your strengths help you get through that trying time?
Well, around my, I would say, junior, senior year, that was a point where a lot of my peers started experimenting with things such as drugs. A lot of them stopped coming to school, started to skip school, were trying to encourage me to do the same, but luckily, because I'm a Christian, was raised Christian, and have such a good relationship with my mom, I was able to open up to her and tell her, hey, so and so, they're not doing so good, they're doing this, they're trying to get me to do the same as them, but my own personal strength and faith and beliefs in the Lord just rejected all of that. Like, I never fell victim to experimenting. I just always did the straight and narrow.
So you were able to resist all that temptation. Were you ever tempted to go wrong?
A couple times, because at that age, you do get ridiculed, like, oh, you're such a goody two-shoes, or you're so scared. But I always seem to look at the bigger picture and the potential consequences. And unfortunately, I did lose some friends because I chose not to, follow them. But I wasn't raised to be a follower. I'm a leader.
That's good.
And I think that's a big, important, characteristic, being a leader. And so I got through that. Also, a lot of females in that time were getting pregnant, and then that caused them to stop coming to school. And like I said, that was just never a part of me, a part of my life. I've never seen that firsthand, so it was just all culture shock to me. Like, we're all the same age, and I couldn't imagine being a mom at 16, 17. I know it happens, and people, do thrive, even though that has happened to them,
But you feel, because you were able to get through it so smoothly, that you might be able to help other people go through those transitions and have better outcomes other than just early pregnancy and a whole life of trouble after that.
And even though it hasn't happened to me personally, I do have people who it has happened to and still succeeded. So I feel as though I can still give that same, advice or help to someone going through the same thing.
So you feel strong as a person, mature, you love other people, so no matter where they are on the path, if they encounter problems, you might be able to help redirect them and help them get back into having a more meaningful life, even if they have had problems.
Yes.
Now, has there been a time in your life when you really needed God and you really were able to call on Him to get through a really horrible situation? Have you ever had something like that?
Well, when I was still living in New York, I was in New York when 9/11 happened.
Oh.
And I was young, but I still remember it to this day. I went to a Christian elementary school, and we were on our way to the park, and then all I know is that my teacher came and said, no, we have to turn around, we have to go back to school. None of us knew what was going on. We rushed back to our classroom, and then I just remembered all the teachers were crying, and then all of a sudden, everyone was getting picked up from school. And I was only 10, so I don't know what's going on, but I remember being afraid. And then because my classmates and myself saw our teachers crying, we started crying. So we were very afraid, and I just remember just praying. I didn't know if my mom was gonna come to get me. I didn't know if she was gonna be okay. So I just remember praying, and she came and got me. We went home, she explained what happened, and I remember when my dad came home that evening, we just prayed, and we were just like, we're gonna get past this, and this happened for a reason, and God doesn't make mistakes, and that's probably the most traumatic thing that I experienced firsthand, because I was actually in Manhattan when it happened.
So it's remarkable that you were that young. And do you think perhaps because you were at a Christian school and you were aware of the Lord at an early age, that you knew to pray and you knew that?
Yes, because we had to attend chapel at my school. And even at home, I was raised to pray in the morning when I wake up, before I eat, and before bed at night. So it's always been a true part of my life.
So you were able to get through that. That's wonderful. So, And I'm sure you helped other people in your school too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're safe now.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's been nice talking with you.
Thank you. Same here.
Enjoy it.